Hello one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos. Welcome back to Let's Play HeXen, Death Kings of the Dark Citadel. When we last left off, we were in this area here, trying to get a grip on things, still being shot at from all directions, as we try to survive in this new area, with magically appearing and disappearing enemies. And tons of puzzles we cannot yet understand, and I genuinely thought I had you dead to rights. Guess not. Give me just a second. My volume thing must have got raised. It is currently too loud. And since this area has no music, I really don't have much to compare it to in the middle of the menu. That's a little too quiet. That'll have to do. Really? Did these all open, or did I just pick the right one? Do I have torches? 2. I'm gonna use one. I'd rather it be dead. There doesn't seem to be much else of value in there. I'm seriously starting to wonder whether or not the appearing, disappearing enemies is intentional or a bug. Ah! A torch to replace the one lost. That seems to be all of value in this area. We'll make a save under LP16. I don't even want to waste ammo on that guy if he's just going to fade out of existence in a couple of seconds. He's not worth it. They're worth it. Because there are a lot of them. Ha! Nope, no double secret. Again, this area completely without music. Just a room full of corpses. Maybe I could start smashing. You dare plunder the tomb of the executioners? Prepare to die. I'm not that intimidated. Oh, thank you, Wraith. I survived your hullabaloo. I think that wall is not real. Oh, perhaps it is. There's even more eggs. You know, one day, and that day is not today, nor will it be anytime soon, but one day, I'm going to play through this game a second time. And I mean, like, not a second time, but another time. Actually, yeah, I think it would be my second time. I don't think I remember I played before, but I didn't get this far because I just got so overwhelmingly tired of it. I don't remember if I finished it or not the first time. You'll have to check my earlier videos. But anyways, at some point, I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, those things. I expected things down here. I didn't expect fishmen. But what I'm gonna do is sorry, I'm constantly distracted by combat here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play through this game again. And I'm going to do one of the things that I rarely ever do, and I only ever do for games as old as this one. I'm actually going to play through this game with some modifications. Specifically, one modification. I'm going to play through it with something that turns respawns off. I think I can already do it with Xanderthem's engine. But I want to do that. And I want to see if that makes... Ooh, hello guys. If that makes this game way, way more enjoyable, because at the end of the day, I can look past the lack of weapons. I've played good first-person shooters that have a limited range of weapons. An all-time classic I can think of, that some among you may know, but probably most among you don't. There's a game called Chex Quest. If you've never heard of Chex Quest, that's quite the game. It's a game based on Chex cereal, created in the Doom engine, and given out in like cereal boxes and everything. And it was basically a full-fledged game, and it was so popular it even spawned a sequel, Chex Quest 2. And Chex Quest only had, I think, what, like 4 weapons, counting the melee one, and it was still, it was still not bad. You know, like, Of course, the random fire throughout the room just happened to be the one time it matters. Where are the stairs? This way? Like I said, it's not really worth acknowledging the enemies in this room because they don't stay material long enough. You stay material long enough because you're away from those despawn pools, but it's one of these. Apparently it's got to be the ones on the other side. Oh, here we are. There's a symbol at the top. Well, it ain't either of those two. Let me go check those ones over there on that side again. Give them another look. And the lack of music is eerie. No, it doesn't seem to want to fit either of any of these. The one it most closely resembled was on the other side there. I'm gonna try not to pick up that mana. The one it most closely resembles is this one, and even then the picture ain't accurate. Okay. We're gonna save. Presume that's useless to us now. And I wanted to make sure that was the same one, and it was. I need to switch back to my quartz flasks. So if that's the same one, let's try this one. This is new. There's a switch. I presume that returns us. It returns us. There's gonna be lots of enemies for us to deal with down there. I was not expecting the bottomless cliff. No, I'm not shooting yet. Let's rely on that to clear most of the problems. I can still break those windows. All right. Huh. I completely had no idea that was coming. I just reacted to it quickly. Now down there is pretty much bottomless, I can imagine, but I do have wings. That takes us back up. I'm probably going to need to access that at one point. There's a shield over there. Surrounded by poisonous mushrooms, which we will try to take care of. And then there's just an infinite army of these guys. But I think I'd really like this, wrong way of saying it. I think I'd like this game a lot more if it didn't have the respawn mechanic. Because the respawn mechanic is the big gripe that really keeps me from really appreciating it. Because I don't like respawning enemies in a game like this. Like some games it works, but in a game where you have to rely on ranged weapons because melee won't get you through some fights, and then just the range is so limited in how much of it you have access to. It's just not an enjoyable mechanic to have to constantly refight enemies. You know, when it's like the Ettins, we need to save. When it's things like the Ettins, it's not as bad. Because, like, the Ettins are an easy foe. They don't represent a big threat. They can be handled. But, like, of course there's still enemies behind me. Why wouldn't there be? Because these guys are just gonna come in forever. This thing just bleeds gargoyles. Nice push! Nice push! Very cheesy. Okay. I'm going to fire the Wraith Vein in the hope that it's going to kill these gargoyles and make the gargoyle threat officially just go away. Yep, there was pretty much nothing I could do there. If I stand still, my own attacks don't seem to hit me. Okay, if I do stand still, my attacks seem to hit me, but it seems to be less so. Throws his hands up to cast. See, it seems to hit me less. I had to walk into that one for sure. But I am trying to avoid his attacks as well. And those things have excellent heat-seeking capabilities. Just might as well just let them hit me. I'm not going to be able to avoid them. I then blast him with this magic. Because he can't reflect this one. And a bunch of Ettins spawn to not only suck ammo, but be targets. Just bleed fire on this guy and maybe he'll go away. Nope, not yet. Yep, hit me with whatever you got. I need to run over and switch menu items. Did anyone else see that boop when he died? Something else just blew up near me. Pick up those, pick up some healing. Switch to Firestorm. Now, I know he can spawn in mages himself, which is why there's so many of them here. I didn't even need to use that vial. There's plenty of ammo lying around if I wanted to take more effort into taking it. Might as well break every window. The door is barred from the inside. Contains a gargoyle, yep. Expect as much. Spam some Firestorm here. You know what? That's enough of them, then I'm just going to do that. Again, just to make sure. And even in making sure, it still failed. But there still was another one. Save, grab the gear. Now how do we get to that? You could almost do it like that. Shooting that face doesn't help. These walls appear not to be solid, but it doesn't seem that I can do anything with them. I can't do anything with that thing. So I think all I can do for right now is leave. Will it move if I jump on it? No. This is... See? This can't really be done. Unless you can shoot that. You can't. Or it goes up again. It goes up a third time. But I'm dealing with Ettins, because if I tried to jump it now, they'd get in my way. You know they would. I guess it's not gonna go one more time, just for me. Nope. I said I'm okay when the game spawns Ettins, because at least those I can actually fight. When it spawns the enemies I can't beat in close combat, like the dudes with the shields, then it's just too much. Yeah. About as much as I'd expect. Can't pick up the things without jumping into the freaking wall. When you jump into it, you're bound to fall to your death. Alright, let's save and call it a video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.